One. 1, 2. Check me out right here, yo.
We have never had, not even from the very beginning, we have never had this anti-black sentiment in the sense of that these are black people, so we have to be different. We can't share with them. Nativism itself always says that we're the ones who are born here, and since we're born here, we have a special right. My thing about that is that, yeah, that's an accident of history that we're born here. But all black people in the Americas share in the same history of brutality, enslavement, being used as chattels in the sense of property by people. So we can't necessarily go in the same direction that the reactionary whites are going in. And what this organization, ADOS, seems to be doing is really imitating the same rhetoric and the same ideas of the Trump administration, which is basically anti-immigrant. And so the attempt is to push African people, black people, African people in this country to the same position. This is quite divisive. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think that there are two elements to it. One is the reparations thing that they claim that they need to identify basically who's going to get paid. When in fact, all of us should be paid, even the African nations. Yeah, that's right.
Exceptional. Because see, all those blacks coming from all those different countries were not treated the way blacks in America were. Blacks in America are native. You know why? Because when they were captured and put on those ships, they were stripped of everything. They were stripped of their language, their culture, their family, their history, their code of conduct, everything. They were totally neutralized and put on those ships. But that did not happen to the blacks that are coming in from Africa today, or coming in from the Caribbean, or coming in from Europe. They are being mistreated. They have been maltreated, not the same way that native blacks have. And the worst thing you can do is pretend that they're equal. The native blacks have been treated substantially different than any other human group beings on earth. And they've been mistreated and maltreated in this country for 460 years. But the blacks coming in from the Caribbean and Africa and Europe today, they have been mistreated in this country. They were mistreated outside the country. So the indebtedness outside this country is the burden is on those people. And you have to go after them and get them and hold them accountable for what they've done to black folk outside the country. But if you try to combine the blacks that are migrating from Africa today or from the last 150 so years, if you amalgamate them together or conflate them together, you do a disservice to native black Americans, because you try to pretend then that all things are equal and they're not. Because those individuals coming in today from Africa, they have some advantages over blacks, just like all immigrants. The blacks coming in from the Caribbean, nobody made them come here. They had a right to leave anytime they wanted. They came here with a language. They came here with a culture. They came here with their families. They can go back anytime they wanted. They can start businesses based on what they came in with. Native blacks in America, going all the way back, that were descendants of slaves, have never had anything. They were stripped when they were set free. They were given no land, no food, no clothes, no medicine, no religion, no education, no money, no animals, no tools, no weapons, no nothing. And say now the root of Persia. And they struggled for 460 years trying to get one seed out of the ground. No land, nothing. They have been stripped and been violated, misused from the founding up to the present time. And the worst part about that is some of these African countries, sooner or later, we're going to have to not only demand reparations from all these European societies and all these Latin American countries and all these Asian countries and all these Middle Eastern countries, but sooner or later, you have to also demand some reparations from these African nations. And because slavery would not have lasted 2 or 3 weeks or a month if those African nations had stood up and said, no, I'm not going to assist you in any way in maltreating my people, kidnapping 16 million and shipping them across the ocean into America and let them sit there and you won't come and get them. Didn't send one damn boat in 460 years to get back their own people. But that was a milder form, but they did participate, and they owe us too. So everybody on earth owes black folk. That's That's why you hear me always tell black folk, you are exceptional people. Don't let anybody pretend that they're equal to you. Yes, all blacks of African descent around the world have been misused and abused, but none of them have been misused and abused worse than black folk in America.
Troublesome nigga.